Well, today I have Wayne Boyle with me, and the Lord has done miraculous things in his life, and he has a three-part series. So this is part of one of what Jesus has done. So Wayne, can you tell us what happened on June the 8th, 2020?
June 8th, 2020, I was redoing some siding on a house and walking across the platform to take care of the last row of siding. Um, I wasn't paying attention to where I was walking and I misstepped and fell over 20 feet to the ground.
What happened?
I broke my back, my pelvis, my ribs, my wrist. Um,
You're one hurting puppy, weren't you?
Surprisingly, no. I should have been hurting a lot more than I was. God was with me that day. I felt His love as I was laying there on the asphalt and should have felt a whole lot more pain than I did.
Mm. Were you a believer at the time?
Um, Not so much a believer. I kind of thought there was something out there more than me, but I didn't know what it was or didn't really recognize it.
Until you fell.
Mm, Not even when I fell. It took me probably about a month of sitting in a wheelchair to realize that not only was it God and He had been in my life and very prevalent in it, even before I asked Him to be in it.
So you were in a lot of pain, and they rushed you to the hospital, and for a month you were in a conversation with God. Can you tell us a bit about that conversation?
It was a whole lot of why am I here? Why am I in so much pain? If you're really there, why did I have to go through this? A whole lot of questions that I was asking, and I just didn't have the answers right away.
So how did the Lord provide those answers?
Uh, One night, whenever I was in the nursing home recovering, um, I really had nothing left of my own to offer myself, and I just prayed and said, God, if you're there, let me know you're there, and I will forever praise your name if you do. Um, it was July 6th, and July 6th, it was after midnight. That next morning, I woke up, and it was just a day of good news all day long, good things happening all day long, and it was certainly God saying, look, I'm here, I've always been here, and I've never left you. You've only left me.
So you felt the Lord come close to you then.
Felt it and was able to actually recognize it and everything that He had done in my life up until then, even without me asking Him to.
So you look back over your life, it's kind of like the footprints in the sand, right? Where you only one line of footprints, and you realize you thought it was yours, but it really was the Lord carrying you, huh?
Yeah, there was a lot of single tracks there, and before then, I always thought that those were my prints, and after then, I realized how much He carried me through everything.
Now, what was miraculous about your healing of the fall?
Um, I had broken so many bones, and the breaks were all extensive, but um, and I'm typically a slow healer. It had taken 6 months for my leg to heal whenever it broke whenever I was younger, and taken 8 months for my other leg to heal it had broke when I was younger, and this time everything was completely healed in just 3 months.
In 3 months.
Yes.
So tell us again what was healed in 3 months?
I had 3 complete fractures in my pelvis. I had broken 3 vertebrae, 3 broken ribs, 3 breaks in my wrist,
So the Lord used doctors and speeded up your healing.
Yes.
And you give credit to who?
To God.
Jesus' healing presence is amazing. So we are here. This is part one of he came to Christ because he fell, and because God loved him, and because God is able to do more than what we can. And sometimes God has to stop us so he can talk to us. And that's what he did with Wayne. So we're going to celebrate Wayne's 3-month healing, and we are so grateful. So as you go about your day today, know that God is able to heal even through doctors, even through time. And we're going to hear lots of stories. And Rain has 2 more, so stay tuned.